Hi, Angela here. Welcome back to my channel. Get your jelly plate out because we're going to have more fun on the jelly plate. Today, I'm just putting some knots in some string. Now I got some yarn. I'm just making a few knots. Just to create a different look. And I've been mixing some of my own colors. So I've got, and these were made with cheap paints. It's a purple color and it was made with some red and blue and white. Lots of white, blue and yellow. And lots of white and red and yellow. So I thought we'd just play around with these colors today. And of course my plates are still dirty from the other day, which is perfectly fine. So I think we'll start by putting down a layer of the purple. We'll do purple on both. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. I did. I went and visited my youngest daughter. Just got back. Got back and said, well, I better make a video. Didn't make one in a while. Well, that's not true. I made one the other day, but I didn't hit record, so it didn't turn out to be a video. Okay, so let's put the string down with the knots on this one. We'll spread this out on this. Yesterday it was so warm and today it was quite a chill. Had some snowflakes in the air. Okay, we'll just use some untied string on this one. And some tinsel. Tinsel, that would be a good idea, but I don't have any tinsel. Won't have tinsel because of my dogs. But, dental floss. Yep, I played around the other day and made this whole video and discovered I didn't make nothing. I just played on the gel plate, but I still had fun, so I guess it wasn't a loss. You know, make sure you get all around your little pieces. You want to get that nice impression. And then you pull it. Okay, and that's what we end up with. And I'm going to come in with my little tissue paper that I use to take off extra. That will someday be in a collage. And I put that down to take off this other paint that I didn't pick up the first time around. Just so we get a good print. I'm going to set that to the side and pull this one. Okay, and that's what we're left with on that. So we're going to pull that, string off that, and we're going to put down a fresh sheet. And we're just going to start building our layers. Okay. See, this will still be usable even though I'm just using it to clean up. So let's pull this string. And bring in another sheet. Put it down, rub it good. Now I'm just using basic copy paper. And okay, see, I like that print, interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna come back in on this because we still got some extra stuff on here. And it may be too dry to pick up, but we'll see. We'll come over here, give this a good rub. And that's what we start out with on that. And we did pick up some of it. We'll do the same over here, but this I think is too dry. But it don't matter because we're gonna come in with my little green shade here. I like this shade of green. Okay, I'm gonna put down our layer of green. Okay, and on this one, I think we'll put down, first we'll go through with some cardboard. Let's leave some impressions with the cardboard. And now we'll come in with some masks. Let's just throw some masks down there. And they could be any shape you got. I mean, I don't particularly go for something definite. I just make shapes. That was not the one I was after. This one was. Okay, now I'm going to come in and pick this up on this one. See how this turns out. And while that's down there, I'm going to come over here and put down a layer on this one. Let's throw some rings down on this one. You know, just have fun with it. Whatever you got. I didn't even get anything out. I literally just got home. I walked through the door and said, let's make a video. So here I am. Okay, now we're going to pick this one up on this piece. Give it a good rub. Bring that in because I didn't put this completely down. So we'll pick up that with this. But yeah, I came straight in. Ran my bag to my room. And straight in to video. I haven't even taken the time to visit my doggos yet. Okay, and that's where we end up with that. Okay, and we're going to pull these and we're going to put them over top of this. Just keep layering and layering. But I had to get a quick video in. Couldn't go a whole weekend without art. Okay, and that's what we get from that. But we're going to come in and add more to it. Okay, so let's pull our rings from this. And we're going to come in with this right over top. Pick that all up. Did y'all get snowflakes? We got snowflakes. Luckily, we don't have any on the ground, but we saw a car that had a couple inches, and I'm like, I don't know where you were at, but I don't want to go. Okay, and that's the print from that one. So let's come in now with the peachish color. We'll smooth that on there. couldn't even say in the intro what this video was going to be because I had no clue. I was just winging it. Okay, let's throw some stencils down. We got this little circle-y stencil. We got some stripey stencil. Some stripey. We'll do some cardboard down here. We'll do it both directions. Okay, and let's pick that up on, let's pick it up on this one. See what we get with this. Give it a good rub so it can pick up all that good paint. Okay, now we'll come back over here and we'll pull this. And I left a ring. So, look, we'll just add it to this little spot here. We'll just put it down and rub it around. Pick up that where I didn't do. Let's see. But we got to add to that because that's still too plain. So let's come in with our peachy color. Took a trip up to the Christmas tree. Spirit Christmas. That's what it was called. Spirit Christmas. I love Christmas. My favorite holiday. So when my daughter said there was one up near her, we packed a bag, me and the oldest granddaughter, and said, well, we know where we are for the weekend. So we took a trip up there to see all that. Had a good time. Okay, we're going to come in with the bottle cap. And we're going to stamp it off on this. Because we want all that extra goodness picked up. We don't want to lose it. Why waste the paint? And sometimes I give my bottle cap a twist to give it a more of an impression. See, look, isn't that more interesting now that you got some more stuff on there? Just a little something to draw your eye in more. Okay, so now we've stamped that all off. Now let's put some more stuff down so we can pull this. So we'll throw some more masks down. Yeah, we'll just use some masks. All these different shaped masks. Just creating some layers of interest. And we're going to pick it up on this one. And we smooth that all down. And we come back over here. Give this another good rub. And we pull it to see what we got. Okay, much more interesting than it was to start with. Okay, now let's pull that. And let's throw that down right over top of this. See what we get this way. Oh, see, I like the interesting little marks from the little circles we did with the bottle top. I think that makes it look really interesting. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my scrap tissue paper here to pick up more of that leftover paint. Just give it a good rub. Okay, that's more interesting than it was before. Okay, and see, our tissue paper's getting a little more interest. Okay, so let's pull these all. And I like these little, they're like watermark looking things all over. And I like that look. It gives another texture to it. Okay, and let's come in and pick this up with a purple, because we do have a ghost left here. So let's pick that up. Again, just a quick little video to let you know I was thinking of you. And to create something before this weekend's over, I have to do something artistic. Okay, now I'm gonna come in right over top of this with the cardboard. And down here in the bottom corner where I just had this, I'm gonna, again, do my little stamps. And I'll bring in another one to put that. You know what, I might do it all over, I've decided. It can go everywhere. And if you're enjoying the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing to subscribe, just helps grow the channel. We're up to 82 subscribers, so thank you all who have subscribed. For those of you who haven't, what are you waiting for? We're having fun over here. See, just more interest for the thing. Now we'll pick this up with a fresh piece of copy paper. And we'll come over here and pull this. And see, much better than just having the first layer. You can just keep layering and layering. And I like that little bubble look I get. And stuff. And we can take these. And we could flip them over and press them down on other paper. And you'll still have enough paint to pick up prints. And usually I do this on a plain piece of paper, but this time I'm just demonstrating on the piece I've already made, and you get these little impressions, and I could have left it longer, rubbed it harder, and got a bigger impression, but you know, it's all that good paint. So, you know, today we got these. I'll even show you the stuff I made in the video that you didn't see. We ended up with some of these. I mean, I had fun though. I didn't hit record, but see, I made these. All just, you know, layering these three colors. And different things down. So let's see this one, how this came out. Now this is just the ghost. So it's not going to be that fantabulous, but I make up words. But, we'll see how this turned out. And see, even though there's not a lot on this, I like the ghost that came out with all the little swirls and You know, the little prints that came through. So it's still a usable, good print. So that concludes my video. I just wanted something done. Now I gotta go play with my dogs. So if you want to see something specific, leave a comment. Hit the like button. Subscribe for notifications. And as always, have a wonderful day.